Hello again, and welcome to my creative African cooking channel, Ndudu by Hello family, today let's make a dipping sauce inspired by a traditional classic Ghanaian dish known as Abomu. Now, Abomu traditionally, one would use kuntumre leaves, which are cocoyam leaves. But if you're in the diaspora, you can substitute that with spinach leaves. Also, there is one that is made with garden eggs. And garden eggs, you can substitute that with aubergine. And it's similar in flavor to baba ganoush. Yes. And then there's another one where one uses the roasted tomato and peanuts. So it is incredible. Now today, I'm also bringing mine. I'm using roasted red pepper for this dish. So yes, I am paying homage to a classic method of making this, but just slightly changing the ingredient. Trust me, it is one that you'd go for again and again and again. If this is your first time, you're welcome and thank you very much for tuning in. Let's start. Traditionally, one would roast their vegetables on a live coal using the coal pot. Now I'm trying to mimic that. So of course, on my live gas fire, I'm just charring the outer part of the red pepper. Now that just takes me about 5 to 8 minutes on that high heat, as you can tell, and I keep turning it until I get that charred look. But also what I then do is preheat my oven to 180 degrees. And then I add my onion and of course my charred red pepper to a bowl, a roasting bowl may I say, and then drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. Now, of course, traditionally, you're not going to find olive oil in this recipe. However, I love the herbaceous flavor that the olive oil adds to this dish. You can omit it. Now, here in my earthen clay bowl, I've got my Kpakposhito or Pettie Belle Chillies, and I'm adding my dehydrated Scotch bonnet. And the dipping sauce is going to be seasoned with this Koobi blend. Now, Koobi is salted tilapia, and I've taken all the bones, the head, so it's just a pure fish that has been blended to form the Koobi blend. It's made with pink Himalayan salt, and there's less salt content. So really and truly, it's all about the flavor. And so yes, I'll be adding that to my bowl. Now, at this point, you can still add your salt to your own personal preference. And here I'm adding my Habanero chili salt, yes, to it. It will be available soon in the marketplace on Buy Ndudu, so do check it out. My roasted red pepper is ready. It was in the oven for about 15 to 18 minutes, and it's good to go. Now, this is the point that one needs to activate their core and get their bicep in action, and then dream about beautiful things when they grind in this, because it can be challenging to say the least. And one might be tempted to place this in a blender, to blend it, or a food processor. Life can be easy. But then again, we have to keep grinding this. But then if you're thinking about a holiday, or maybe even thinking about the end of this dish, what you're going to be having this with, that might, get you to enjoy the process of grinding in the Asanka. I hope I have explained the little challenge, the blip of a challenge you might face when using this, but it's all worth it. During one's childhood, you get to this point and you think you've done a great job. And then you might have an auntie or even your parents coming through inspecting it and saying that, no, this is not done. We do not want to see any seed or onion bits left in there. It has to be so smooth. So begrudgingly, you keep grinding and grinding. I think I've actually done a good job of making this so exciting that, everybody's going to get a clay pot or clay bowl, may I say, and start grinding. You can reward yourself with an egg, but I think I have to continue with this conversation and this recipe because I did trial it with different kinds of carbohydrates, and I cannot wait to share my feedback. And subsequently, you can also share your feedback. Now, you will find the Koobi blend, the wadawa, the bolu, which is the smoked shrimp blend, taddy sauces and different flavors. We've got the domedo, we've got the prawns, the goat meat. The choice is yours. And our freshly prepared clay smoked spice blends that are versatile and would make any dish taste so good. A must have, may I say. Find more inspiring traditional African recipes on my blog, indudubyfafa.blogspot.com. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa, and TikTok as Buy Ndudu. Noel, thank you very much for my theme song. And until my next recipe, family, please do not forget to click the like button, share with your family and friends, leave a comment or two. And yes, if you did like this video, do subscribe. Please do. Yes, and activate your notifications so you do not miss a thing. And I do not want to miss you. So until my next recipe, take care of you. Be nice, be beautiful, be gorgeous. And guess what? I love you for you. Thank you very much for watching. Toodles.